So Denis Feldman transforms businesses through responsible real estate development. Denis Feldman of marketmatrix.net, on with Radio for Small Business. Denis, thanks for your time.
More than welcome. My pleasure to speak with you, Jim.
So tell us a little bit about your company and where you guys are located.
We're located right now in Boca Raton, Florida. Relocated here about 2 years and a half ago from Long Island, New York. Our specialty is to assist business owners in learning the benefit and values of owning the facility in which they occupy and run their businesses from.
That's interesting because there's a lot of business owners who will start up, I'm guessing, franchises or other entrepreneurial activities, and they'll go and lease space. What do you have to do to tell a business owner, hey, you need to build this asset called real estate?
The first important thing is to discern from the business owner what his financial objectives are from establishing his business, from running his business, what his long-term goals are, what his vision is for his company, what his growth concerns are. Once the conversation regarding those items unfolds, it becomes very, very apparent that the business owner's strategy can be aligned very easily with the opportunity to own the facility in which he runs his business from. The biggest challenge in that respect is to get the business owner to become more and more comfortable with his financial balance sheet and with his business operation, as well as his relationships with his key bankers and his key professional consultants, such as his attorneys and his accountants.
So I'm guessing that based on all the factors that you try to discern from the client, some of them probably initially say that they don't want to go down the path of real estate. What's typically that number one objection or reason that they think is a good reason for not owning that facility with which they do business in?
Well, permanence is one criteria that is generally an uncomfortable realization for a business owner to conclude. What I mean by that is that business owners feel as if they'd be giving up a certain amount of flexibility by owning the facility in which they run their business, which is actually a fallacy. The other uncomfortable feature is that business owners have a tendency to be extremely well informed about the process in the business that they run is. However, when it comes to areas outside their business acumen and expertise, such as constructing a facility, rehabbing a facility, furnishing a facility, selecting a facility, financing a facility, they become much, much more uncertain and uncomfortable about that particular field of specialization, which is why I founded the premise upon which Market Matrix was created, which is to fill the consultant's role in all of those disciplines and act as an ad hoc operations officer for that particular business owner during the full term of the project that we undertake together.
Gotcha. So once they become familiar, once business owners and entrepreneurs become familiar with what it's going to take to, I guess, start acquiring that real estate, what are some of the key things that they themselves need to get introspective about in order to make sure they don't fall down during the process?
Well, they won't fall down because I'm there to essentially hold up that part of the transaction on their behalf. However, what needs to be uncovered and discovered rather quickly is the magnitude of the investment that they would be required to make, which in concert with a 504 SBA loan program is approximately 10% of the total value of the project. Their future residual income on a non-taxable basis can become as much as 30% cash on cash to their investment. The beauty of the SBA 504 program, for those who are not familiar with it, is that the SBA program fits into a second mortgage position and sits right under a 50% funded first mortgage that every single successful banker in Florida or in this country would love to make to a business owner.
And I'm understanding, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, the bankers love making them because aren't they guaranteed by the government in some respect?
No, it's not that the loans are guaranteed. The SBA portion of the loan is a second mortgage which serves as financing for the furniture, the fixtures, and the equipment that will go into the facility. The primary loan is a 50% mortgage, which is a balance sheet loan, which is collateralized by the asset. All of the loans are personally guaranteed by the principals of the business, and therefore the loans are collateralized and they have exceptional, assets against which they're pledged. So it's not so much that the government guarantees the loans, it's more a factor that the loans, which are considerably lower interest than normal loans, would carry a cost which, in comparison to what the cost of leasing equipment and facilities is, at a significant discount.
So, and there are a couple benefits other than just saving money, right? I mean, doesn't owning the real estate that you do business in, doesn't that give you a hedge almost against your own business? In other words, if you can put some other clients in there and have them paying a portion of the mortgage, it almost hedges against your failure, not that you are planning to fail, right?
No, but risk mitigation is a key criteria in any kind of investment analysis. And in addition to that risk mitigation from potential subsidized income, there's also the opportunity to realize, based on accelerated depreciation modeling, the ability to offset taxable gains with depreciation losses, which are balance sheet accrued losses. Business owners have the ability to offset those balance sheet losses with what's known as passive income. That passive income becomes tax-free or tax-neutral for the business owners for the duration of the life of the asset. In most cases, you are, as a business owner, able to receive that passive income for the period of the useful life of the asset, which ranges anywhere from 3 years up to 39 and a half years in a commercial project. But up to 35-40% of the project is depreciable in 12 years or less, which is a terrific opportunity for a business owner.
Gotcha. So just in case you're just tuning in, we're talking to Denis Feldman of Market Matrix. They actually transform businesses through responsible real estate development. We've been getting some great tips. Mr. Feldman, why don't you give the listeners a way to at least find out a little bit more about Market Matrix?
I think the best way of learning more about Market Matrix and the value proposition that every single successful business owner can achieve is to log on to our website, which is www.market-matrix.net. And you can hit on the contact button, contact me the way you did, Eugene. And if possible, or if interested, you can contact us, and we would be very, very happy to help you evaluate your future opportunities as it applies to SBA 504 programs, banking, underwriting, and alternative facility selection.
Awesome. Denis Feldman of Market Matrix, thanks for taking your time out on Radio for Small Business.
My pleasure, Eugene. It's a pleasure to speak with you. I look forward to hearing from you again sometime.